Hey everyone, welcome to the show. I am the City Escape Griller, and a few years ago I made a video about beer brats, and in that video I poked holes in my brats. I know, well, it's a travesty. A lot of colorful feedback came my way, especially from people in Wisconsin. Now this is a part of the United States where a lot of Germans immigrated to, and they brought with them beer and of course brats. I want to run a test to see for myself because I read in some books that you should poke holes in your brats. But these folks from Wisconsin are saying, don't ever poke holes in your brats, you idiot. So I'm going to run a test. I'm going to cook some brats in this pan that have holes poked in them, cook some brats in this pan that don't have holes poked in them, and we're going to see to poke or not to poke. That is the question. We're going to start this video by adding some hardwood lump charcoal to our chimney. And I'd like to thank the kind folks at Fogo for sending me a couple of bags of their charcoal to try out. This stuff is excellent, and I will leave a link to it in my description box below the video. And we'll give those a light. And about 10 minutes later, our coals are nice and hot. We'll place back in our grates and put the lid back on in order to heat up the grates so that a few minutes later we can give them a nice scrape down. Now that the grill is nice and hot, we're going to add some onion slices directly over the coals. And while these cook, we're going to prepare our beer bath. To prepare the Sheboygan hot tubs, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of rub to each of 2 heavy-duty aluminum pans. Then I'm going to add a squirt of yellow mustard to each of the pans, roughly a tablespoon or so. And then we're going to take the cooked onions off of the grill and place them into the pans. I'll try to be as even as possible so that our results won't be skewed one way or the other. And it wouldn't be a beer bath without the beer, and today I'm using some of Milwaukee, Wisconsin's finest, Pabst Blue Ribbon PBR. It's an absolute classic beer. Really these days it's more of a hipster beer. You find it a lot in places like Brooklyn. And I'm gonna pour 1 16-ounce can into one of our Sheboygan hot tubs, and the other 16-ounce can into our other Sheboygan hot tub. Give these each a little bit of a stir. And now it's time to add the brats. For our brats, we're going to be using some Johnsonville Original Bratwurst. These are uncooked, and you can find them in most grocery stores in the United States. And here, using a meat thermometer, I'm going to poke a bunch of holes into 2 of the brats. The idea here is that the holes will allow beer into the brats while also allowing fat to escape the brats and flavor the onions. The argument against this is that the holes allow the fat to escape and that dries out the brats. Then into the bath they go. Then into the other beer bath, 2 brats with no holes poked. And these Sheboygan hot tubs are officially ready for the grill. Onto the kettle they go, and I'm going to keep the beer brats with the holes poked on my left, not poked on my right. And we're going to cook these over indirect heat with the lid closed for about 20 minutes. 10 minutes into our cook, we're going to give these brats a little bit of a stir, make sure they're getting cooked evenly. They're looking pretty good, smelling pretty good. Now these brats have been in the baths for 20 minutes, and it's time to place them directly over the coals. We'll We'll start searing off our brats. And I think it's a good habit to get into covering the grill whenever you're grilling. Now, you don't have to with brats, but I cover it pretty much with everything I cook. So I'm gonna go ahead and cover the grill and cook these brats. And just after a few short minutes of tending to the brats, they are looking good and they are ready to come off the grill. I'm going to take off the brat with the holes poked into it and place some of those onions right next to it. And then the brat with no holes poked and some of its onions on the cutting board. And we are ready for our beer brat showdown to answer the question the whole world has been asking: to poke or not to poke. Okay, so we've got our brats cooked. We've got our poked brats on my left, and we have our non-poked brats on my right. So the poked brats, just cut these in the middle, see what that looks like. If you can get a look at those, see what that looks like there. And then we've got our non-poked brats. Do they look a little juicier? I don't think so. They look about the same to me. First I'll try the poked brat right out of the middle. I'll give that a taste. So this is the poked brat. That's completely excellent. That's a fantastic brat. It is very juicy. So now we'll try the non-poked brat and see if there's any difference. To be honest, I don't really notice any difference whatsoever. So let me try a piece of the brat versus a piece of this brat, both with the onions this time. So we'll go brat and onion poked. Excellent. Versus brat and onion not poked. I don't see any discernible difference between poked or not poked. So, I mean, if it saves you the step of poking the sausages, that's fine. There's no need to do it. And there's no need to not poke your brats. So, you know, I would actually never eat brats like this. I would always have them on a bun with mustard. So in that case, there's really going to be no noticeable difference between poked or not poked. So if you like this video, please leave a like, a comment down below if you want to say something about this verdict, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And of course, keep on grilling.